think it's funny because, I'm not the most religious person in the world. I have my faith. I'm a very spiritual person. I believe what you put out in nature is what you get back. Good vibes gets good vibes type thing. So, that's a topic for the day. Hypocrisy in the church. I'm not meaning to offend anybody. I have my beliefs, you have your beliefs, and I am more than willing to talk about them and stuff like that. I have read the Bible. I've read the Bible multiple times. My father is a preacher.
Really?
Mm-hmm. My dad is a preacher. He has been a preacher for since right after I graduated back in 2009. He has 5 or 6 churches that he preaches at. He does 3 one Sunday and 3 another Sunday. I can multitask, but I think that's just a little bit too much. So I am proud of my dad, and anyone who really knows me, that means a lot coming from me. My dad and I do have a rocky relationship, but it is on the mend. I've talked to him more in the past couple weeks or so because of me and my grandma both being diagnosed with coronavirus, and my grandma who's currently still in the hospital. Again, we're not recording this on the 20th. It's just being released on the 20th. So, no, she has not been in the hospital for a week. Well, she's working on a week now. But did get a little update on her today. She's doing better. So, did get in a fight with her nurse. But, yeah, I digress. Okay. So Ernie and I are really hoping to be able to get a following with people, of listeners and stuff like that. And the bigger our following gets, the more stuff that we're going to be able to do. Audience interactions. We're wanting to do live podcasts. I'm going to work on setting up a Facebook page, TikTok, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. This is my first time I've ever done podcast. And it's really fun. It's just recording yourself having a conversation with a friend. It really is. I love doing this with Ernie. Ernie and I, even though he was a year ahead of me in school, we didn't really talk in school. I knew him by reputation. I don't know what episode that it was, because we usually record two or three of these at a time and just kind of publish them later on. But I just know him through reputation about letting chicken loose in school, and we became friends probably a good couple years, 2-3 years ago and stuff like that. Talking and stuff like that. Learned that we had a lot in common. So yeah, I don't know whether or not Anchor and stuff like that allows comments from listeners and stuff, because Ernie runs all that. I just talk. And so go ahead and give us your comments, stuff you ask us questions. If we don't know the answer, we'll try to find one, or at least I will, because Ernie's a procrastinator, or in his words, lazy fuck. But
sometimes just depends on.
So I don't know a whole lot more to talk about, right with this one right now. So I think, we're going to go ahead and end this episode. Like I said, like us, listen to us, share us,
subscribe to us so we can get
subscribe. That's the word I'm
looking for. Tell your friends, hey, at least listen to this. Give this guy a try if you like him. Because we get a following, we can do more stuff, get better equipment so we can.
I don't know. I kind of like this mic. It's pretty.
There's other equipment so we can actually let them call in and answer through the system. And the more like that, then we can maybe get every little increment that we get more followers, maybe give away some stuff, small at first, and then maybe after a while, something bigger, whatnot.
So I do know one thing that we're wanting to try to do after we get a little bit of a following and stuff like that. And I know this, like, the more we do this, the better we're going to get, the more organized we're going to get. I just, this is my second day doing this, second time doing this, really. I'm better prepared today than I was before. But at the same time, one thing that we want to do is video podcast. And I do have a little like special, maybe like once a month thing, because I love food. I am fat. And I get this thing called Snack Crate. Every month I get snacks from, a different country. Like for December, I got Israel. It was a lot of chocolate, like little chocolate coins and stuff like that. I've gotten England, Japan.
Anything from Germany?
No, I have not got Germany yet. Oh. I don't know what the country is until it arrives.
I will say I kind of like German because my family roots begin in Germany. Because originally Conrad was spelled with a K because the Germans have no C in their language.
So I know my family comes. We have, like, I come from Lowthers, Radcliffe's, Browns, and a lot of the Lowther and Radcliffe's are Scottish, Irish, that Wales type thing. And there is a Lowther family castle in Ireland, I believe is where it is. My aunt found it one time. And our ancestry does trace back to that location, which I think is awesome. So, but again, if you guys have any ideas of what you guys want us to talk about, I'm email, yes. The email right now currently for this podcast is Conrad's Media. That's Conrad, KONRADS, media, MEDIA, @gmail.com. Again, I said I was like, once we get a higher following and stuff like that, I want to make a Facebook page, make it easier to communicate with us. And we're going to wish you guys best of luck. I know 2021 hasn't been the greatest, but things can only go up from here.
Before we go, I just thought of one more question. Okay, I read an article about studies that say that CBD oil has a little bit of effect, actually, with the dementia and Alzheimer's increasing it. And what do you think about that?
I think CBD does have a lot of medical uses. I am not against the use of CBD oil. I have given CBD oil. Honestly, medical marijuana and stuff like that, I'm not against. I do not use it myself. I have never done any drugs whatsoever. I'm not trying to down anybody who does. My problem with it is when that one aspect becomes more important than anything else in your life. And when you choose to be smoking marijuana or anything over, spending time with your kids, spending time with a loved one or anything like that, that's when I begin to have problems with it. I do think it needs to be regulated, because I would much rather, if I would ever do it, I would rather buy it from a location that, is licensed to sell it than some Tom, Dick, or Harry in the back corner of some shady ass alley when I don't know what all they could put in it. So yes, I believe, and I have also seen studies and stuff where CBD oil and THC, they do help different medical problems, schizophrenia, autism, depression disorders, pain, cancer patients, and stuff like that. So, it makes me think of my instructor in nursing school. He had a fascination with like pot in the nursing home and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I've seen studies and stuff too, and I think it would be, if used correctly, it could change a lot. So, all right, that is all for today. Today. All right.
Bye. Have a good night.
And yes, we just waved at the microphone. Bye, y'all.
We're weird.